check out the interior of the Canon Alpha XSR in this video. It's unreal. If you're not aware, this is what the GWM Canon Alpha XSR looks like. I hope you enjoy this video and welcome to the GWM Guy. As you open the door, your eyes are assaulted by this yellow leather and suede interior. The top of the seat where your shoulder goes is suede, and the rest is perforated leather. The driver's seat is 8 ways adjustable plus 4 ways adjustable lumbar support. I do apologize for the ambulance in the background, but it was a great demonstration on the level of insulation the vehicle has as soon as the door was shut. Up front is a 12.3-inch digital cluster. Although it is the same size as the standard Australian Canon Alpha, the interface is slightly different. Being a Hi4T plug-in hybrid, on the bottom left you have the fuel gauge, and on the bottom right you have your charge. Apart from the classic display, you can also choose the navigation display or an off-road display, and finally an analog display. Currently I'm unsure if all these are going to make it here locally, as this is a left-hand drive Chinese spec vehicle. As the driver, the steering wheel buttons are very nice to the touch. You also have a paddle shifter behind the steering wheel. And here is the cruise control stock. To use the intelligent cruise control, you just pull on it twice like this. To cancel, just push it away. For active cruise control, you just pull it once. And finally, if you have to hit the brakes and the cruise control has been cancelled, you just pull and hold to resume the previous speed setting like this. Then to adjust your speed, just push up or down. Up top is a digital rear view mirror, a holder for your sunnies, and an SOS button. For some reason up front there's no head-up display in this vehicle, so in return I guess you have a tray for some storage. Moving on to the physical buttons, as you can see, these AC control buttons, which are normally silver, are now finished in dark chrome. Above the gear selector are buttons for ventilated and heated seats. Hybrid mode select, 360 camera, and on the right, expert mode, tank turn assist, and off-road cruise control. Slightly below on the left, you have the electric handbrake switch, auto hold, and vehicle safety. On the right, there is a rear diff lock, 4 low, front diff lock. Let's have a look at the drive modes now, where they come with a sound effect. This is Sport, Snow, Mud, Sand, Eco, and finally back to normal. Being the XSR, it comes standard with a 4x4 app. This here is the Conqueror's perspective, where the wheels on the screen matches the car. Then we can also enter the expert mode. Currently selected is the drift mode. Preset to 2-wheel drive, traction and vehicle stability control are both off, and finally aggressive throttle response. Depending on how well you know your vehicle, you may also preset 3 custom modes to your liking. And finally the Baja mode. I've never used this before, but it seems like it's just locked in for high versus drift mode. After exiting the expert mode, being a plug-in hybrid, you also have 3 hybrid modes, displayed on the bottom right of the cluster here. As you can see on the screen, there is EV mode, hybrid mode, and finally intelligent mode. Let me just pause on the video quickly. EV mode obviously means driving only with the electric motor. GWM claims a 110 km of electric driving range, which I think is pretty impressive. Then there is the hybrid mode, with an official combined 9.3 liters per 100 kilometers on low battery charge. And finally intelligent mode. Based on your preset, it will drastically impact your fuel consumption. If you set a battery charge target for the vehicle will use the engine to power the vehicle while trying to top up the battery pack to 80% in this case, so expect the fuel consumption to increase. Being a PHEV with AVAS, or acoustic vehicle alert systems. And here are the two sound effects. I don't think ADR will allow this to be switched off completely, so the third option is probably not going to be available when it comes. You also have an energy management app here. Schedule your charging at home, preheat the battery pack or charger if you're in snowy places, vehicle to load, which is capable of 3.3 kilowatt, auto start engine when battery is running low, consumption versus other Canon Alpha owners, and setting whether to display remaining charge or remaining range on the cluster. Finally, presetting your maximum charge for the battery pack as well. Now this vehicle has a 800mm weighting depth, and it has a weighting app as well. I haven't seen it in action yet, but I'd imagine as you start going into water, the vehicle will show you the water level versus the maximum 800mm weighting depth. And here is the rest of the functions through the infotainment screen. Under common, you'll find auto fold mirrors, steering wheel weight, hybrid mode, sunroof, and sunroof blind. Next is cabin, your memory seats, front row welcome functions, back seat welcome function, and finally the wireless charger. Here's the AC screen where you can also turn on your heated seats, ventilated seats, and heated steering wheel. Finally, the shortcut screen where most people miss. Just swipe down and there is your quick access to adjust infotainment volume and screen brightness. Let's move on to the rest of the interior. Here is a massive grab handle, perfect for when the driver is going a little crazy off-road. As part of the ambient lighting, there is also an outline of the Alpha on the dash. The passenger seat is just as nice as the driver's, and the dash on the XSR has a different finish to the standard Canon Alpha. Let's check out the back. Something that is quite unique is electric adjusted back seats on a dual cab ute. You can see, thanks to the welcome function, the seat on the other side is in a reclined position. Here is what it looks like when I adjust the seat. Let me tell you, it's bloody comfortable. Equipped with a rear sliding window, here's the button to control it. Can someone please tell me what you would use this for? Because I can't really think of much use of it. This here is the rear armrest with a bit of storage and a pair of cup holders. While talking about storage, as I move my seat back in the hybrid and the plug-in, you'll find a pair of drawers just under the seat. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but could be handy keeping valuable things out of sight. In this bag is the 15 amp charging cable. Have a look at these two patches on the front seat too. I'm not 100% sure what they are for. Do you guys have any ideas? As for the legroom, the front seat is in my driving position, and I have miles of knee room and toe room back here. Once again, chunky grab handles for going off-road or getting in and out of the car. Overall, this is such a comfortable and well-appointed vehicle. I really like the differences the XSR has over the Ultra. I'm personally not too sure about the yellow interior, but at the same time I'm glad to see something a bit different. So what do you guys think? Make sure you leave me a comment if there are anything I missed or you want to find out more. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the video where I looked at the exterior in detail as well. I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and a share. If you want to learn more about GWM vehicles, make sure you subscribe too. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time.